What's up? What's up? What's up? Respect the Game podcast. Billy here doing our Sunday Respect the Bet. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Hope you got your bets in. Good luck. Here we go. As you know, we use the Hard Rock app. We got the guys from the podcast, Rob and Felix. We got my boys from a couple of fantasy football group chats. Everybody throws their bets in. I grab who's. And we have some fun with it. So here we go. Bet number one. We have a nice parlay here. Vikings to win. So far, it's pretty good. Remember, Sunday football, they got Vikings and the Jets going on right now. You'll see one of my bets that's currently being crushed because Sam Darnold's not thrown a touchdown yet. But we have all money lines here. We got Vikings to win, Ravens to win, Commanders to win, Patriots to win, over under for the Raiders total points 17.5, Seahawks minus 5.5, and the under 47 for the Cowboys Steelers game. Okay, so here we are with this parlay: Vikings to win, Ravens to win, Commanders to win, Patriots to win, under 17.5 total points for the Raiders, Seahawks minus 5.5, the under 47 for Cowboys and Steelers. Bet number two. Nice parlay here again. Ravens minus 2.5, Bills plus 1, Seahawks minus 7, Cowboys plus 2.5, Chiefs minus 5.5. Here you see a $20 parlay to win almost 600. Ravens minus 2.5, Bills plus 1, Seahawks minus 7, Cowboys plus 2.5, Chiefs minus 5.5. We got another one. Parlays for days here, guys. 10 to win 130. Brian Thomas Jr. over 52.5 receiving yards. Trevor Lawrence over 1.5 pass touchdowns. Jaguars minus 3. Jaguars to win. Yes, Brian Thomas Jr. an anytime touchdown. Trevor Lawrence over 240.5 pass yards. Christian Kirk over 54.5 receiving yards. So once again, this might be Felix. If you listened the other day, Felix is a huge Colts fan. The Colts have not won in Jacksonville for 10 years, since 2014. So he's going heavy on the Jaguars based on that stat. Again, Brian Thomas Jr. receiving yards over 52.5. Trevor Lawrence pass touchdowns over 1.5. Jags minus 3. Jags to win. Brian Thomas Jr. anytime touchdown, yes. Trevor Lawrence pass yards over 240.5. Christian Kirk receiving yards over 54.5. So, as we said a minute ago, I put this for Darnold to get 2 touchdown passes, 50 to win 110, even used my player boost. Darnold has thrown more than 2 touchdowns in every game this season. As of right now, he's thrown none. Vikings have scored on a pick 6. They've had a couple turnovers. They had a field goal, and they ran it in with, I think, C.J. Ham because who's that? Aaron Jones may be hurt at the moment. So we're at halftime. The Vikings are blowing them out. I hope Darnold can get 2 touchdown passes. That would be great. Help my bet. But this is what I'm working with right now. Darnold over 1.5 touchdown passes. He currently has 0 at halftime. Here we go. So this is a trend that I saw that I'm trying to do. You take the biggest odds, the worst odds, minus 500 and above, minus 800, minus 600, something like that. You bet all your money on that almost sure thing. And if you do that and use everything you've won, each time you win, supposedly, I didn't do the math, if you bet $100 on minus 500 every day for 30 days or for 30 bets and you win all 30 bets, putting forth the money that you won every time you bet, you could get $23,000 in a month. Okay. So I took what should be a shootout game, Allen and CJ Stroud over 199.5. These were crazy odds. You see 115 to win 174. Not that much. But I did this yesterday starting at $50. I bet 5 college games, each one at $50. Excuse me, I won 50. I bet 50 to win 64, 64 to win 80, 80 to win 115. And so I put the 115 to win 174. Everything I bet in this trend, I win. I'm putting forth the next crazy, almost guaranteed pick. Small winnings, but if you continue to double your bet every time you go through or put that winning every time you go through, you could potentially hit big playing crazy favorites. It's tedious. We'll see how it goes. But as of right now, over for Josh Allen and CJ Stroud, 199.5. We'll see how that goes. That's my 2-leg parlay. And that being said, I do have a separate like $50 in there. I will be looking at how the live bets go to do this trend as well. If a team's blowing somebody out in the third quarter, and it's like minus 600, I'll throw what I have on that and keep it moving. You want to try to win. You're winning small, but if you win consistently, that money is going to compound itself pretty quickly. So we'll see how that goes. Follow this podcast for more of the trend. Oh, here we go. We have a James Cook anytime touchdown, Stephon Diggs anytime touchdown, Josh Allen over 224.5, Kincaid over 49.5 receiving yards, Stephon Diggs over 3.5 receptions. That's for that game there. Jordan Love over 249.5 pass yards, Wicks over 49.5 receiving yards. I thought I said receiving and rushing, but I saw that Josh Jacobs underneath it. Josh Jacobs over 64.5 rush yards. So again, Cook, Stephon Diggs, anytime touchdown, yes. Josh Allen over 224.5 pass yards. Kincaid over 49.5 receiving yards. Diggs over 3.5 receptions. Jordan Love over 249.5 pass yards. Wicks over 49.5 receiving yards. Josh Jacobs over 64.5 rush yards. 10 to win 675. This is my lock of the week. If you watch the podcast, please do like, subscribe, share the Respect the Game podcast. My lock of the week was $50 on the Commanders -3. I've already placed that bet. That's why I use this one here. That's my lock of the week. Commanders -3. This was Felix's lock of the week. Cowboys +2.5. Cowboys +2.5. Felix's lock of the week. All right, Rob hit us with some prize picks. Dalton more than 217.5 pass yards. Josh Allen more than 231.5 pass yards. Trey Sermon more than 49.5 rush yards. DJ Moore more than 54.5 receiving yards. Stephon Diggs more than 57.5 receiving yards. So Rob threw us a couple prize picks. Again, Andy Dalton more than 217.5 pass yards. Josh Allen more than 231.5 pass yards. Trey Sermon more than 49.5 rush yards. DJ Moore more than 54.5 receiving yards. Stephon Diggs more than 57.5 receiving yards. Prize pick number 2. Jordan Mason more than 86.5 rush yards. Brian Thomas more than 55.5 receiving yards. Trey Sermon again more than 49.5 rush yards. Jordan Addison more than 3 receptions. Right now I don't think he has any. Jerome Ford more than a half of a touchdown. So we need Jerome Ford to score a touchdown. We need Addison to get more than 3 receptions. We need Trey Sermon to get more than 49.5 rush yards. We need Brian Thomas to get more than 55.5 receiving yards. We need Jordan Mason to get more than 86.5 rush yards. Those are our prize picks. All right, so my buddy Bob threw together a ridiculous parlay. 75 to win 11,000, okay? He has the over 23.5 first half total points for the Bengals and Ravens. Over total points, 47.5. So first half points, over 23.5. Total points, over 47 for Ravens and Bengals. Next, he has Wan'Dale Robinson receptions over 55.5. And he has Seahawks -4. So for the Giants-Seahawks game, he has Wan'Dale Robinson over 55.5 receptions, Seahawks -4.5. It was such a long thing, he had to put a video together. So here we are, Ravens and Broncos. Under 17.5 total points for the Raiders for the game. Broncos to win. Under 17.5 Raiders total points. Broncos to win. Here we go next. We have Texans total points over 23.5. Commanders to win. Jags to win. Dolphins, Patriots under 39. Over 47 for Cowboys and Steelers. Texans total points 23.5. Commanders to win. Jags to win. Under 39 total points for the Dolphins and Patriots. Under 47 total points for the Cowboys and Steelers. And that is what we have. So that is our Respect the Bet Sunday for week 5 in the NFL. We do post on Instagram, sometimes on Twitter, at the RTG Podcast. We put all of our bets on there, live bets, finish bets, winning bets, at the RTG Podcast on all the socials. That's where you find us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We hope you win. Talk to you again soon.